Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City. Whoops, my controller. So, today we're going to do a marina or a boat dock, or whatever you want to call it, because we've been building boats lately, and I've really been enjoying these little details. You know, the planes and the boats. We've got the jet skis. We've got a bit of a fishing boat here, but our city needs somewhere to be able to store them and park them. So we've got like, I don't know, is this called a jetty? I'm not really good at boats. I've been on very small boats, you know, ones down the lake, but I don't really know the names of all the stuff, so you're going to have to bear with me and help me and put in the comment section if I get anything wrong. But I think this is like called a dock or a jetty or something like that, where you park your boat in, and the boats, that boat over there, I sort of based it off, because that's going to be a relatively normal sized boat for this world. If you want to know how to build this, or the jet skis, I'll try and remember to link them both in the description below. I've done a video on each of them on how to build them. But that's 7 blocks wide. So I've got these 9 blocks wide. So it should be enough room to be able to get the boat in comfortably. So this is like an outside one. This is going to be the main marina building here. And then out here, this glowstone will be removed, and this is just the 9 blocks for getting the boats in and out. And then this is 15 blocks wide, because that's how long the parking bays are. And then this is actually going to be like sort of under a canopy, under a little bit of cover for storing your boats in the dry, if you like. Oh, I'll show you the cathedral progress as well. It's slowly getting there. I've decided that I'm going to move this big cube thing. You wouldn't have seen this before, but this is going to be where like the big tower of it's going to be. But I've decided it's going to be moved slightly, and I'm going to move it into the center of the cathedral instead. And it'll probably fit in what is going to what is appearing to be this little square here. It'll probably be the perfect space. See if I can sort of mark it out a little bit easier. Something like that, I expect it's going to be. That'll be about the square size, as you can see, and then have that, which will have to be shrunk down into the middle here, and that'll go up to about that height, and then we'll go into a round cone, upside down ice cream cone shaped thing. But it's getting there. We've got all of this side done now, and some of you guys were saying, how come this series doesn't come out more? It's because it takes an awful long time to build these buildings, and you can't just jump on the world if you've got a spare 10 minutes. You know, you need a fair amount of time. Like, I still haven't got this road, and these roads take a long time to build, and yeah, you just can't jump on the world for half an hour or anything like that. Most of these buildings are actually done in a couple of hours, and then I have to edit the whole episode down. So yeah, you sort of just got to bear with me a little bit. It'll get there in the end. So this is actually poking half onto the water, which I really like the look of. We'll build this down into the ground. It's not going to be floating. But I think I've got a little bit of a plan of what I want it to look like in my head. But you know when you like have an idea on something that you want to draw? Like when I was younger in art class and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, I could draw that. And then you attempt to draw it, and it doesn't come out anything like what you had in your head. That's what I don't want to happen here. So what we're going to have is we're going to have this sort of, it's going to be a modern looking one. I just need to get the right height. It's going to be a modern looking marina, which I'm a little bit nervous about, because I've only ever built one modern house that was there. And I've never built one before, and I've never built anything that sort of resembles a marina before. So I don't want it to look terrible, but I know it's not going to look the greatest. So we're going to have a slight curve on the top here. And then up one more. Then this is going to go along the front. So say, like how I had that black ring there, the black edges around the building, I'm going to sort of replicate that on this building. I might be able to fit this in one episode, I might not. The easiest way you can tell is if this says part 1 on the title, you know that I didn't make it into one episode. And if it doesn't have part 1, we will actually complete it this episode. Hopefully we will. I like to sort of keep one building to an episode. But what I might start doing soon is like doing bigger houses, like bigger mansions, and splitting them up into 2 parts. And how come that's at a different height? Why is that at a different height? 1, 2, that's why. Haha. I think that's the reason. And then we put that there. Like that. So then we're going to put white wool or snow. Probably snow because it's a little bit cleaner of a look. I used white wool on the house. I'm going to use snow on this one. I don't know why, just to give it a bit of a change. And we're going to link that over as well, which I think will look really, really nice. And then that black will also go all the way over to the top there, all over the front. So that's going to be rounded. And then this, if we get some white wool, this is probably going to come up to about this height. I think something along this height. And it's going to match the... get the blocks right. It's going to match the concave of this sort of swooping wall out. And it gives us this beautiful room here to maybe put a title in or something like that. I did see a video from Corrales. Is that in line? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I did see a video from Corrales while looking at Marina's on Google. His one actually came up for Minecraft. So I was like, oh, I'll have a look, because I hadn't seen that episode before. And he had this really nice design, sort of similar to what I had in mind. It's a little bit different. I'm going to have sort of more of a grassed roof on mine. But he had this Marina text. He actually ripped Marina. And I think it looked so cool. It really did suit. Okay, I just went off on a complete tangent there and started to make no sense. But I was just saying how much that inspired me. Corrales' video inspired me to make something along this line. Okay, I like that. It might be a little bit short, but I sort of like that sleek look on it. And how are we going to do this? Because this is going to be all wool. Whoop! Whoa, did you see that crazy block placing? This is going to be up on this level with the black wool sort of sticking out slightly like that. And that's going to be a whole wall of that. We need to get some windows in somewhere as well. Do we go up on the outside as well? I think so. Oops. I think we're going to have to. There. Go up here. So this is what happens if you don't plan your buildings out first, guys. Usually I plan my buildings. I plan the houses. I plan the town hall. On this one, I'm going off a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of in my head work. And you never know, it might come out fine or it might look absolutely horrendous. I also want some wood. Some oak wood in here just to stand out. The oak wood's a very nice modern looking shade, but I don't quite know where yet. I don't quite know where. And I want some half slabs, because half slabs make a building look really modern, I think. So let's go on the same level as this. Oops, I thought that was on there. So obviously it's on there. So we're going to bring this across. I don't know how far out, just to match that at the minute probably. Along here. And then along here. I like that. I like this wood look. It's very nice. Oak wood is probably my favourite coloured wood out of them all. I mean, spruce goes well with sort of darker, older buildings. And I think birch is very good as an interior wood. But as far as a building wood, it has to be oak, I feel. Okay, so if we just get the perspective right. Yeah. I think that's cool. And once we get some half slab detail going along, I think that'd be cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just fill out the rest of all the snow. And I'll leave the windows. I'll come back and work out the windows with you, but try and get some sort of structure in place that we can work off a little bit easy. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so do you remember me saying not that long ago in this episode that I can't come on this world for half an hour or whatever? You need to have a long time. Well, since that last cut, it's actually been over an hour. I've been trying different things. I didn't like it, so I had to delete them all away again and try again. And it's been absolutely hours. In fact, my fingers are hurting. But I've got a design that I sort of like the look of. Now, at first, you probably aren't going to like it too much. But there's a little bit of work. It's just sort of the first step, really. So, as I said, I want some grass in. So this is all grass on the top. And then we'll half slab these white blocks to make a little bit more of a depth. And then we can put a sign on there or something like that. And then around the side here, this is sort of the modern look I was going for, like what I'd done over there. But I've got lapis blocks. Now, we can either leave it how it is with just the lapis blocks, which I think does look pretty cool. I like the sort of electric blue look. Or we can actually fill this up with water and have the water cascading down in a waterfall into the sea. And I think that would be pretty cool. And we've got that on sort of both sides. On this side, though, we've got a bit more of a funky shape. Now, I wasn't a fan of this shape at first, but once I sort of built it in a little bit more, I actually liked it. I like how the black gets thicker. I like how it curves over. I like how it's different from the curve at the other end. And yeah, I do like it. I think the oak wood goes really, really well. And then here, this is going to sort of curve the other way. So now we're coming back to the middle. And I think this was originally going to be a wall here, but I don't think this is actually going to be a wall now. So if we take this away, and instead, in fact, we're probably going to have to replace that because that's actually going to be a dock like that, but just with the bays on the inside, not on the outside here. So I might have to replace that back. But basically, it's sort of going to be a little bit more open now. I need to get some black wool across there. And then on the top here, we're either going to use glass or ice, not all the way from there to there, with some dividing snow lines in it or something. But I'm not 100% sure exactly how yet. But we're going to use either glass or ice for the roof of that, or maybe nothing, maybe even fence posts. And then the back wall here, I'm actually going to use mostly oak wood all the way along. And I think it'll look pretty cool. We'll be able to get some detailing with some snow. Maybe a smaller arch or something. I don't know. Obviously, we did doorway in here. That's exactly where the doorway is going to be. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think what we're going to do is going to come around to the front now and work on some window places. How we're exactly going to do these windows and the sign. In fact, we'll work on the front first. So let's get the snow hiccups. Hello. And ice or glass. Now, I done ice there last time. I think we're going to use ice again. I did like how it turned out. So, we don't want anything... I don't want anything there, I don't think. In fact, maybe... No, we'll go for this modern look. I sort of like these wrap-around windows. So, let's try and replicate that. We're going to have 3... Ta-da! Okay, I like that. I like that. And that's definitely brought the sort of... look away from the windows there. And then for the bottom, we're actually going to use some leaves to cover up those bottom bits like that, you see. And we'll give it some different heights. But we'll probably do this more at the end. If I just do one side so we get a bit of an idea. We'll go along here like that. And then give a bit of a... just randomness, really. Sort of, whenever there's the white, you can always put more because you're going to be able to hide more of it. But then when there's blue, just add the little bits now and again. Like so. Fill it out a little bit now. Like that. There. One there. And like that. Okay, let's just back off. Have a look. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Maybe a little bit too much at the front. Maybe this is a little bit too high here. So we'll drop this down a little bit. Have another look. I like that. A little bit dark, but we can see it still. We'll have to sleep away the night in a minute. Okay, I like that. Let's work on a sign. Let's sleep away the night and work on the Marina sign. Now, I can't remember how Karad exactly done it, but I saw also he used the same sort of font as what BWO did back on Minecraft series. I can't even remember what series it was. It was a long time ago, back on his Arena, Season 3, I think it was. Let's use spruce wood. We're going to use that and spruce wood. Now, how are we going to space these out? It's spelled Marina. So it's 6 letters. So there's R and I in the middle. And then these are the 2 middle blocks. Maybe we could have it on this level, as that's going to give us the most room. So that's 1. And that's 1. We could maybe have them joining, so then this is going to be a R. Like, let's use these slabs as well. Maybe 1 there. We're trying to keep these letters as small as possible, really. Ooh, I like these little... I like them. Maybe even put a stair in like that. It's blending in a lot with the wool behind it, isn't it? What about... see, black wool. If we use black wool, we don't get the look of it like you do with the slabs. Like, you don't get the colour variation. You got to make it bigger as well. That's the only trouble. Yeah, I think that looks like a fish. That doesn't look too bad, I think. Maybe have a lapis, a diamond, a gold, a red one. I don't know, if we had a redstone block, that would be nice. But yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, how are we going to do this front? This is the bit that I was concerned about the most, where the doors are going to be, because our doors are going to be like that. Then we could just ice it around it. That might not actually look that bad. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult than that. Then we can put some ice around here. Obviously, we're not going to have water on the inside. That will be filled in, but that'll probably be done off camera, because filling that in is going to be an almighty job, filling all that in again. Yeah. Not quite sure if I like it, like... What about now? What about today? I really like that. I really like that. What if we done that all the way along? Ooh. Isn't it good that ice doesn't break into water? In creative. I think it does in survival. I think if you break ice with your hand in survival, it will go to water. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure, though. I do like that. I do like that. Yeah. It gives it a more realistic scaled window. Okay, I've been talking for way too long. I've been building and talking for way too long now. It's been like, it's been well over an hour when I came back to you guys, so I don't know how it's coming on now. We're getting there, though. It's moving slowly. Okay, and then I think we can actually continue this along here. Let's get some splash me potions. Oh, if I had a boat, I would want to park it in this marina, wouldn't you? This would be a cool marina. Probably not in this uncompleted stage, but when it's finished, I'm sure I would love to park my boat in here. And over time in the mini tutorial series, probably not this series, but in the mini tutorial series, we're still on this world, but we can sort of build upon this and build some more sailboats and stuff like that parked up. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, and then this will probably be snow or maybe birch wood along there. This will be water. We'll take this out and I'll re-put water in there like that, just up to that level. Take that one away like that. Then we can have boats in there. And then how are we going to do this ceiling? How are we going to do this? Because I want it undercover. Do we just do ice and snow? So ice would be on this level. If we do it all the way. Like that. And then every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, what if we lined it up with what was on top of us? That could work. Just like that. Has we got the same? Oh no, because that's 4. Because that's in line with that. That's 1, 2, 3. God damn it! This is going to require more work, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we've done that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well that works. We'll keep it like that. And then we could have it white or black. If we had white there, and then black along here, 1, 2, 3, like that. Yeah, that would work, and then that would give us a nice lighting over the top here. I don't quite know how we're going to end it off yet. Let me just fill that in. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got something. It's something. It's not much more than that, but it is something. Well, we'll carry on going. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool, I think. Let's back off and have a look here. That's what I went for in the end, how I filled it in. It's pretty cool. Just trying to figure out a frontage here. I think we just might do glass along, glass ice, like so. Like so. And then probably do the same all the way around here. Oh, if we can keep a 1 block gap, I think that might be a pretty cool little detail. So, like that. We keep this 1 block like that. Yes. and then put ice in here, and that should match all the way around and give a really nice blend. Okay, so the building isn't the most prettiest on the inside at the moment, but like I always say off camera, I will eventually get around to doing the insides of these. I might even do a little inside episode now and again, an internal episode where we go back to a house or a building that we've already built and we do the inside of it. If you guys like that idea, then give the video a like or put in the comment section that, and I shall do that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, we can even get rid of those, I think. And there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so again, it's been like another half hour at least. And I've got 1, 2 sheep, 1, 2, 3, 4 sheep, a pig, a chicken, and I think there's another chicken up that end as well. There's one right there. They keep spawning on this roof. They've got all of this area to spawn. Spawn over there, not here. Oh well, we're just gonna have animals spawning on this roof all the time by the looks. So I've got the outside. Oh, I didn't ever put that water in there. I need to do that still. And here's the back. So I've got the oak wood in. I've got these slanty modern windows that I've really liked the look of lately. And put some more glass in, or ice in for glass. Got some little posts here for the boats to tie their boats to. I don't know what they're called, but they tie the rope round them, keep the boat still, don't they? Keep the boat still. And then under here we've got the undergroundy, or not undergroundy bit, sort of sheltered bit, where they gain some more parts for them to be able to park their stuff under. But now we've got some lighting under here and everything. You can sort of see what I was trying to do. So this is sort of more of a garage bit for it. And then there's going to be a doorway there. Oh, whoop, my controller's gone crazy. We can put a doorway here, and then in there we'll have like a little cafe or something like that. The offices for the boats, all the paperwork and stuff like that. If you want me to do an internal episode for this marina, then put it in the comment section below. And if enough people say that they want to see me do the inside, and we build the inside of this together, then I'll do that next episode. If not, we'll just move on to something else. But yeah, I really like it. I think this is pretty cool. If we have a look from a little bit higher, it doesn't look the greatest at night because I haven't done the lighting here yet. Lighting is sort of going to be a difficult one because of all the ice. I'll get there eventually. That's something I'll do. I'll probably start working on this a bit more after the cathedral. I'll finish off the cathedral, then I'll come back to the marina and start working on the lighting and start making this looking very pretty at night. But in the daytime, I really like the modern colours. I really like the style of building. I really like the shape of all the buildings, of all the arches and everything like that. But we're going to leave it there, guys. So if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!